Right, so let's look at the materia setups for Tifa, Aerith, and Yuffie. With Tifa, I was running the Kaiser Knuckles, the Cetron Armlet, and the Limit Booster. Materia, we're using Lightning Materia paired with Elemental. We're using Time Materia, Empowerment, and then we're just gone with all purples. We've got a Luck Materia, ATB Assist, Vitality up, ATB Stagger, Skill Master Materia, Precision Defense Focus Materia, Strength up, HP up, and MP up. So Tifa is basically going to be relying on physical attacks, hence why we've got the Strength up and the Lightning paired with Elemental. And obviously all your regular purples, they're going to improve ATBs. Now the weapon abilities are Martial Arts Mastery, Concentration, Max HP 200, and then Synergy Damage up. So with Aerith, she's going to be our magic power horse, so obviously, you know, casting Thundaga, so we're running the Plumrose Rod, the Cetra Embracer, and the Enhanced Expeditionary Medal. Do not feel that you're using the Genji gloves is going to benefit you here. Reason being, we don't want to break the 9999 damage because you will push the boss into the second phase before you stagger them. So you do need to stagger them before it. So obviously if you've got the Genji gloves on, you're not going to be able to do that. So make sure you don't use the Genji gloves. Right, moving on to the weapons, we've got Lightning with MP Absorb. We've got Lightning with Magic Focus. You probably don't need Magic Focus. If you notice that you're maxing out with your attacks, you could change this up. So I'm running Swift Cast and HP Absorb. So if you really wanted to, you could switch this out and use something else. But in all fairness, there's not much else to use. Then we're using ATB Boost, Enemy Skill, Limit Siphon Materia, First Strike Materia, MP up, and HP up. Now moving on to Yuffie, we're using the Crescent Sickle, Hades Armlet, and the Choco King's Cape. And the materia is Lightning and Wind with Elemental, Time Materia Magnified, Empowerment, ATB Boost, and then we'll go with all the purples. So Precision Defense, Steadfast Block, First Strike, Look Up, MP up, and HP up. Anyway, that is it for the builds. Let's get into the battle itself. So straight away, we're going to cast ATB Boost with Aerith, and then for her 2 ATBs, we're going to use Arcane Ward and ATB Ward. Then we're going to switch over to Yuffie and use Haste, and start using Brumal Form to get everybody's ATBs. At this point, you want to cast Faith on Aerith, and then we're going to use Aerith to cast level 3 Thundaga whilst in the wards. Casting it both on his right and left hand saber in the process, and obviously whilst we're doing this, we're using Brumal Form with Yuffie to get all the ATBs back as well. Now once you take down both saber arms, you're going to see the Crimson Mare become staggered. At this point again, you just simply want to keep on using Brumal Form with Yuffie and getting the ATBs for Aerith and Tifa, and casting Thundaga on the Crimson Mare. And you're going to stagger her straight away, and at this point you want to use Stop with Yuffie and keep on casting Thundaga over and over again to deplete the Crimson Mare's HP. Now as you can see, the Crimson Mare's HP has become greyed out in between the S and the O of her name. So at this point, all you need to do is just get the ATBs back on all your characters, ready for Phase 2. And this next bit is pretty important. what you want to do is you want to take advantage of the limit siphon ability that we put on Aerith. And you want to take Tifa's limit break, or whoever's limit break in all honesty, just to make sure Aerith's got her limit break, and use planet protection. So this is going to protect you from all damage basically in this next phase, making this battle a lot easier than you can imagine. And here on out, we're just going to go absolutely nuts with Tifa, using dive kick on the Crimson's right and left gauntlet, and using any other abilities with Aerith if you really want to. At this point, you don't want to use Thundaga. But once you've destroyed both the right and left gauntlet, the Crimson Mare is going to become pressured once again, and it's just a case of going all out at this point. As you can see, I've used the synergy ability with Aerith and Tifa. I'm damaging him with Yuffie, but as soon as she loses access to her right and left gauntlets, it won't be too long before they get staggered, and the rest is just a formality of straight up raw damage. Anyway, that is it for today's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth video. If it did help you out, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, that's the video.